Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're here. Ryhaad, how are you, sir?
How you doing, Ant?
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Actually, dude, I'm still kind of shocked about this whole Young Thug jacking off in Ireland.
So last week we were talking about. I was talking about how when I went to the Mets game a couple weeks ago, there was a guy jerking off in the bathroom. Like
No, that's normal.
Right in front, but like out, not in the stall.
Ah.
Like the furthest urinal, he was, and there's no separators in this particular bathroom, so he was like beating his shit standing there, just me and him.
Wow.
Yeah, it was just us in there.
You should be honored.
Well, I tested him.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, so you whipped out your dick and raced him?
No. Yeah, I challenged him to a duel.
What's your sperm count?
I took the urinal that would like put us back to back to see if he would stop, and he didn't stop.
No.
He kept going.
Again,
So he was
man,
dedicated.
because you were there. That's right.
He just put on a show.
Yeah. No, it was put on a show. He was like, yo, look at this bald, sexy man.
Yeah.
I want his beard hairs on my taint. On my hairless taint because I'm dying of cancer.
Yes. I have a hairless taint.
You do?
I do.
I'm so jealous of you.
You don't shave?
Dude,
You don't shave your taint?
dude, this is like 2 weeks. Imagine like down here.
Yeah. You don't
Like
take care
every
of
day. Yeah, yeah. Dude, I'm like a sheep.
Yeah.
Especially my asshole, dude. I don't even want to look back there.
What do you think about a shaved asshole? Do you shave your asshole ever?
I don't want to, but
On occasion.
yeah, kinda.
Yeah.
And I'm like, in the mood of love.
I had a yeah, and someone might see it.
Oh yeah.
I had a lady when I used to work at Mohegan Sun, the casino. I had a lady ask me if I would get my balls and ass and gooch waxed, like a woman, because she was like an esthetician. And she's like, I do Brazilian waxes.
Like a woman.
Yeah. And I was like, yes, I would, especially because I would be like her test run. She could take pictures and be like, look at this on Instagram,
Wait, so she's like a hairstylist, but with bleached assholes on her Instagram.
Yeah, I guess she was one of the ladies that does everything. Like she does facials and everything, but like she also
Facial as in like she shit on your face and then smear it on your face.
that would be nice. I wouldn't be against that.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, there's some ladies. Maybe not this particular woman. Actually, the more that I think about it, I was all for her doing that shit for me because I would have done it myself. I don't wax, but I shave everything. So I would have done it. And she's like, I'll do it for free. I just need like a test dummy. She wanted to know if there was a market for it. I think. So she was using me as like market research.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You
She
got
never
it?
ended up doing it.
You got a cut out of it? Oh, she didn't end up doing it.
She didn't end up doing it.
Damn.
But I would have. I told her I
I
would.
say, man, that's a massive cut you could have got.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
First guy to shave my shit. But anyway, we were looking up the laws to jerking off in public, and we found in Italy, what was it? You could do it as
Italy, as long as you're not in the
Of
presence.
course, Italy's gonna make you. It's gonna allow it.
As long as you're not in the presence of a minor, you can jerk it.
you can jerk
Italy.
off. Yeah. Which you're right. It's
That's
very
a city of
Italian.
love.
Yeah, Rome.
And it said Virginia is for lovers. Nah, Rome.
Virginia. Oof. My parents went to Virginia Beach for their honeymoon,
Oh wow.
which sounds
How long?
horrible.
How long have they been married?
Oof. As old as I, 27 years. Yeah.
Damn, man, I want like centuries of a girl.
You do.
Yeah.
You want to find a woman that's so fantastic that you could last hundreds of years with.
Oh
her.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I've been looking. I'm 34 and
Yeah.
I've been looking for that for like the last 10 years.
yeah.
I was gonna say 34 years, but I mean, dude, just came out just one. Whoa, no.
Came out wanting an eternal woman.
Yeah.
That
I don't
does
want
sound
that.
nice. You think you could do that? You could
Oh, absolutely not.
live for a long. Everyone always has the question of like, would you live forever if you could? Do you think you would?
I don't think I want to.
I don't think I want to either.
Yeah.
That's
The way
horrifying.
shit's going down, I don't think I want
Yeah.
to. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it is, and this is, of course, I told you already. This is the 4th of July episode. I didn't get any paraphernalia like I wanted to.
Oh, I forgot about that.
It's all right. I went to a Dollar Tree before this didn't have shit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, which is un-American as fuck. You'd think going to a Dollar Tree.
Actually, no, it's pretty American because,
Yeah.
like, this country feeds on consumerism
Yes.
and Anything that has to do with the holiday, even Cinco de Mayo, like you see sombrero sold out at a Dollar Tree within like days.
Right.
And Mexicans are not buying that shit.
Yeah. But they're in there.
Yeah.
They're in there shopping.
They're working there.
Yeah. They're unloading the trucks filled with the sombreros.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like, what are we celebrating? Like, why is it called? I mean, I get like the whole history of like the Declaration of Independence, and I get it. But like, what is it independent to? Like, what is the independence for?
Right.
Great Britain.
I mean,
for what?
From Great Britain.
Yes.
Is it from Great Britain?
Yeah.
So like, Great Britain say, "Hey, here's your independence."
No. We had to sign that declaration to unite the 13 colonies to kind of become.
But why is it called Independence Day? Why do they only call it United Day? Or
So they joined up.
we're not really Free Day.
The 13 colonies became the United States of America on July 4th, 1776, to fight the British.
Was the Native Americans part of that?
No.
Oh, so
Of course
yeah,
not.
what are we celebrating?
They're not celebrating. They're mourning.
It's our birthday. It's the country's birthday.
Yeah. That's pretty much all it is.
It's not my birthday, so
No, definitely
It's
not.
like the country you live in is birthday.
I hated how like I'm off on Independence Day, like it's a real holiday, but I wasn't off on Juneteenth, where like it's supposed to be. Not supposed to be, but like, isn't the whole point of Juneteenth is like slavery is like abolished and it's free and whatnot? Well, I'm still working on it, and I'm not even getting time and
Hey, you're getting paid this time around, though.
Yeah, but I didn't get time and a half.
Right.
I'm getting time and a half on July 4th, and I'm not even gonna be there.
Right.
But yeah, dude, like this country, man, it makes me laugh.
Well, we're at a crazy point now. Of course, the fucking debate just happened.
Yeah.
How fucking wacky. How crazy was that to watch?
Oh man, dude, like I mean,
Two dirty olds.
First of all, man, like it disappointed me. I wanted a crowd just like shunning Trump, and like I wanted two crowds. I wanted like a brawl at that debate. That's what I was expecting.
Yeah.
I wanted like a baby being thrown at Biden.
Biden's like,
You're not black.
Yeah.
That's what pissed me off. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. You first.
I was gonna say Jake Tapper asked a question about black voters and whatnot, and Biden brought up golf, and their whole interject was on golf, not like answering a question on black. They haven't answered any question, but like, that question really made me mad. It was a serious question. Jake Tapper said, he was like, what if incarcerated prisoners get out, and what do you want? Do you want, like, what are you going to say to get their vote? And they talked about golf.
Right.
It's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, you can tell, obviously. The funniest part of that whole thing was black jobs. You're taking black jobs. That was the funniest shit ever. Like, what are black jobs? What would you say?
Man, I mean, like, but
is that like Nikola Jokic, like coming and taking black jobs? Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, word. I mean, I'm trying to sound.
He is black, right?
I'm trying to sound intelligent, but I'm gonna just because I'm black. I'm sorry that I'm black.
Yeah. My bad.
My bad. But yeah, dude. I don't know, man. Like, I just.
Why do they have to be old is what I don't understand. Why is every candidate, like everyone's like, all right, Biden's old, Trump's old, how about RFK? He's old as shit too. Just because he's a little more coherent than both of them, he's old as fuck.
He's kind of jacked.
Totally. He's the most coherent of the three.
Oh yeah.
But he's old too. Why don't we have, what's our infatuation with having an old guy run things? I don't get it.
Even the
Joe
cabinet.
Exotic old when he ran?
Joe Exotic?
Yeah.
He ran for president?
He won for the...
I didn't watch Tiger King.
He won for the Green Party. I learned that from John Oliver.
He ran for the Green Party?
Yeah, for the Green Party.
Damn, what a fall from grace they had, huh?
Yeah, dude.
Fucking, what was the dude's name? Baraka? He was the one to... No, what am I thinking? What party am I thinking of?
Wait.
Baraka ran. Not Barack Obama.
Oh, I was going to say...
Baraka. I forget his first name.
From Mortal Kombat? He ran? That's the first time I'm hearing about this.
Him and Goro were running mates.
Goro, he's the guy with the arms, right?
He's got 4 arms.
Dude, he can get shit done.
We should have a Mortal Kombat guy as
I'm gonna write down an ex-convict on my ballot.
You should.
Yeah, I want to write Suge Knight.
If you get enough, Suge Knight.
Yeah.
He's got no problem taking people out.
Oh, absolutely not.
He'll take people out.
He will get shit done.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
He's just fucking...
The economy, bam, he's like counterfeiting money.
Yeah, which is what it is already, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty much all it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
I was having the conversation the other day of like how it makes me laugh hearing people care about that stuff. Like, it's me being cynical and me doing a bit, I guess, but it does make me laugh when my buddy's like, well, I'm trying to find a good mortgage rate. I'm trying to, prepare for my retirement. I'm like, what are you talking? This is over.
How old is
It's
this guy?
done. This is finished. There's no mortgage rates. There's no anything. Money is make believe, and we're figuring it out now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good concept.
Yeah.
Can't believe it, we're figuring it out.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I went to school, like, I have a degree in finance, and all that did, like, you ever hear someone say they read the Bible cover to cover, and they became an atheist afterwards?
You know what? I never heard anybody say that. I only hear that. Yeah. Never heard anybody say that. I want them to convince me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want them to convince you
that there is no God.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
there is. I mean, here's my religion. And I don't know, probably it's agnostic. I feel that there is a force that created us, but there is no God that's protecting you. This is in my vision. There's no God to protect you. It's your ancestors that are protecting you and granting your wishes, and they're always with you. That's my belief.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
So you're
I believe,
So you're Mexican?
Okay.
Day of the day.
I am short, so.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's not far from fucking what other religions say, right? I mean,
I was baptized Christian, but.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Were you raised that way?
Yeah, till 9/11 happened.
Yeah. And then you became a Muslim?
No.
You're like, I'm going to be on this side.
No, we just stopped
They're winning.
going to church.
Right. Yeah.
But I still got members of my family that still has like a higher power of religion.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there are some people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the basis of every religion comes from, the idea of there being some influence from elsewhere, and it's historically people have thought that their ancestors have had a hand in the way that their life is played out. Yeah. So it's definitely not foreign, and especially now anybody can kind of, that's tame compared to what people can say now about anything, coming up with anything.
Yeah.
Right? Like, there's so many avenues. You can just type into an AI generator, give me a religion about lizards or something, and you can.
Should we?
We could.
Yeah.
Could we do that?
Yeah. I mean, can we? I mean, you're the.
Is that a thing?
You're Jamie in this.
He's our guy. Yeah, it is wacky though. You know what I was thinking, since we're talking about religion, and I have a contempt for holidays in general. Like, a lot of them, I think holidays and birthdays and all that shit are just reasons for us to spend money.
Do we want to create
Oh,
our own
absolutely.
religion?
And
Yeah, especially Christmas, and I hate Christmas. I hate it so much. It's such a fucking consumerism. Hey, show the person you love by buying this car or buying this house. Do this, do that. Like, dude, no.
And the stress it brings.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. Did I get this person? Like, the fact that you have to quantify how much you like somebody.
Sorry.
That's all good.
Yeah, it keeps doing that.
Really? What's it telling you?
It just can't adjust the voice of my voice.
Oh. Thank God we have that.
Dude, this came off at a theater, like in a movie, and Thomas Selly, he yelled at me. He was like, "Yo, shut the fuck up!" Like, bro.
Right. Going to a movie's nice. Going to like a movie theater.
Oh yeah.
That's a nice thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what were we talking about? No, you're good. Jehovah's Witnesses, they don't do holidays. Born again Christians don't do holidays. That's like, I like that. Because they are, I talk about...
Wait, they're born again?
No, they're two different religions, like born again Christians and Jehovah's Witnesses. What are we creating here? Write me a religion that worships lizards that lay on rocks of riverbeds. Okay, let's see. Let's see what happens. This is Chat GPT. Litho-lizardism. Oh, wow, it's giving us a lot.
Instantly.
Holy fuck, dude, this is going hard. Practices and ritual. We're just waiting for it to generate, and we'll pick something to talk about. But this is a lot, dude. This is scary. This is nuts, dude. It's still going. This is
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God. And not a word about him in this. This is all about...
It even given you a temple.
Renewal. Dude, you can't even stop it. All right, let's just pick a part.
So we should go at the beginning.
Core beliefs. Divine lizards. Litho-lizardism centers around the worship of sacred lizards, believed to be divine beings that embody the essence of nature and life. These lizards, known as litho-lizards, are revered for their wisdom, tranquility, and connection to the earth. All right, let's see the practices.
Is it one of those religions where, like, they fuck a kid?
That we can, let's see what it tells us. Imagine the bottom.
We just made it up.
The lizards fuck the kid.
Like, I don't want to be in that religion.
Stone offerings. This is one of the practices you can do to be a litho-lizardist. They collect smooth, flat stones from riverbeds and create small altars at the river's edge. These offerings, known as litho gifts, are left as tokens of respect and gratitude to the litho-lizards and the river guardians. Holy fuck, dude. This is awesome. You can have so much fun. I wish this was around in high school. Remember in high school, all you could do was watch like Mike Tyson knockout videos when you were bored, or like NFL's hardest hits.
Like in school, you're saying?
Yeah.
Like,
In school, yeah.
I had a lot of back doors to get to like dirty sites.
Oh, yeah, you could sneak in.
Yeah,
See,
like,
man, I couldn't do that in school.
Why not?
Well, because A, I didn't have a phone, and B, I bought my Game Boy.
Oh, gotcha.
My Game Boy and my PSP.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have that. My first phone, it's probably when I was like 24.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my very first cell phone.
Yeah. Well, even we would do it on like the PCs, like in computer class.
Oh, they blocked that shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They blocked pretty much anything from us, but if you knew how to navigate through Google or like other websites, you can get to the bad stuff.
Right. Yeah. But now you can just fucking do that, but we just did. You'd be like,
That's nuts.
Yeah, AI is pretty fucking sick. Maybe we need it. You ever think about that? Maybe we need like an indifferent objective, even though it's learning from us.
Yeah, well, like, here's my thing with like the whole Hollywood shit with the writers. Like, we need them. We need those guys because like it's kind of lazy in a way to like put an idea on like ChatGPT and you have like this whole script written by a robot and yeah, these writers worked really hard to secure that job, and I like originality.
Sure.
Yeah.
And it's not something that's going to get better with AI.
Should I have it write a sitcom right now?
Yeah, right.
I think a comic is doing that. He's doing like a play. Oh, I'm sorry, she's doing a play where she put out a scenario, and the whole script is like scripted, and she's gonna perform it at QED.
Ah,
yeah,
interesting. Yeah, eventually it probably is going to take over. What are we asking it? Write me a sitcom based on the above religion. All right, we'll see what that comes out to.
The lizard
life. Well, while that's going, we're just
God, they already got actors. Audrey Plaza,
Nina Waters. Wow, they do have everybody.
Nick Offerman.
This is gonna be a good show. Fuck what we were saying.
Maybe we shouldn't show them. Let's keep this.
Yeah, exactly. But like AI, you would hope, and like machine shit, you want that to take jobs that nobody wants to do, and jobs that like would benefit from a machine doing it. like building a car or something, which is why we have robots doing it now. But creating something, like making something that we're all going to resonate with as humans, you would like that to come from a human source, I think.
Yeah.
You know, like the whole burden of having to work a job can get taken away if all our jobs are taken by AI, and you would hope that we would still be able to live somehow, but at least it gives us time to. It gives creative people time to create shit, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's this fucking thing saying?
The show's gonna be sick.
Lizard Life? Let's at least read the premise of Lizard Life. This is awesome. Lizard Life is a lighthearted sitcom that follows the quirky and charming community of a small riverside town where everyone practices lizardism. The show explores the humorous and heartfelt interactions among the townsfolk as they navigate life, love, and lizard worship. The central setting is the Temple of Sunrock and the adjacent riverside areas where most of the town's activities and gatherings take place. Interesting. The Temple of Sunrock. That sounds right out of like an ancient story.
Like Flintstones?
Like Flintstones? Yeah, 1953 cartoons. That's pretty much ancient at this point. Fuck yeah. Oh man. Now, are you from New York originally?
No, I'm from Brooklyn, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. How about you, Boston?
Rhode Island.
Oh, where?
Yeah, close.
Oh.
It's like Boston's annoying little cousin.
Is that annoying?
Huh?
Is that annoying? Rhode Island?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like the little, I don't know, like they have similar accents. They're very similar. Similar accents, a lot of similar blue-collar people. Just a little more Irish influence in Boston, I would say. Yeah, for sure.
You ever been to Texas?
I haven't been to Texas. You just came back, right?
Yeah, I just came back. Yeah.
What was that
Speaking
like?
of the whole, it was great. It was amazing. The crowd. Like, shout out to Dallas, Texas. Speaking of back to the porn thing. So I was back in. I tried to make this work on stage, but I feel this is so funny.
Okay.
So I was in my hotel room and I was trying to look for porn.
Sure.
So apparently in Texas, the government, you gotta take a picture of your ID. It takes you to like whatever website.
Did they block
you go to.
Pornhub? They blocked Pornhub, right?
Yeah, but they didn't really block it. It's like a temporary block.
Okay.
A 48-hour block. You gotta take a picture of your ID, and it takes 48 hours to verify your age.
Whoa.
What was the reason? It was like someone getting trafficked or something, or why did they do that?
I don't want to research because I feel like
I'll research.
if I research it, research.
My search history's already fucked.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, dude. Like
Throughout the state of Texas?
I was just in Dallas. I didn't see it, but dude, it's just funny to me, like a whole state that's like big on beef and
freedom. That's supposed to be
not
the free state.
Yeah, freedom and guns and dude, I can't watch them cousin fuck each other. Like I gotta I can, but I gotta wait 2 days to drag off of that.
Right.
Dude, I was dead ass about to like go back to New York. Cause it takes like 4 hours to fly here. Yeah. Go back to New York, jack it, and then fly back here. Fly back to Texas and do the shows that I was supposed to.
Yeah. You could have just flew to like the next state over, like an hour, like a 45.
That's probably probably be like I feel the South. It's like it's more hours to verify you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, like you mean like to get your location?
No, to find out if you're really 34.
Oh, gotcha. The Supreme Court of the United States agreed to hear a case challenging a Texas law that requires pornographic websites to verify the age of the users. The law, known as House Bill 1181,
it just started.
Was enacted in June 2023 and aims to prevent minors from accessing sexual content online. Interesting. Texas is fucking strange, man, because there's, again, we're talking about how they're supposed to be free. Like, it's open carry. It's your constitutional right to own a gun in Texas.
That's another thing. I didn't see no guns.
Really?
Yeah, nobody was holding it. I was expecting like everyone like having a gun, even a baby. I wanted to see him like pull out.
Well, it's mostly concealed carry, right?
In Texas?
Yeah, I think it's mostly concealed.
I was under the impression that you can just buy a gun in Texas.
Yeah, you can, but I think everyone I think it's still concealed.
Not anymore.
Concealed carry.
After balling for Columbine, after that movie came out,
Yeah.
they're like the gun laws are like
Columbine.
yeah, that's a.
Isn't it bowling for Columbine?
No, that's a real movie.
Is it bowling?
Yeah, bowling.
Oh, bowling.
Bowling.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like balling. It's like a bunch of guys like iced out. They're like, this is for Columbine, son.
Yeah, red states have like tougher gun laws now, so they can't buy a gun at McDonald's or KFC or any of those places anymore.
Wow.
Nah, seriously,
That's a shame.
Walmart and Target.
They don't have them no more.
Yeah, they don't have them no more.
Wow. What's going on in Texas?
Yeah, man. But dude,
Yeah.
people there were so like really welcoming and they were really nice. Like this black guy with no legs, he stopped me in the street just to talk to me about basketball.
Yeah.
That's like the sweetest thing ever.
Yeah. He probably loves basketball.
Yeah, word.
Yeah.
A sport that he will never play ever again. I mean, he could play if he like made it.
Wheelchair
and have,
basketball,
like,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it what? Oh yeah.
There's wheelchair basketball. It gets intense,
Hmm.
if I had to guess. So what did you find?
Yeah, so it's no permit for open carry, but permit for concealed carry.
Okay. No permit for open carry.
Yeah,
But
that's
a permit
way,
for so you have to get a permit to
having
hide
a
it?
gun out in the open is way more scary than having it concealed,
Right.
because someone could just come and take it off of you.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, Texas is weird because, again, they're supposed to be like the rebellious. They're the state that was supposed to, or they seceded a bunch of times and they were supposed to do it again.
Hmm.
But you can't, there's no weed there. They're still like bogged down by the right-wing Christianity, kind of belief.
You said there's no weed there?
I heard I know you can get, what is it, Delta 9 or some shit? But I heard weed's not legal there, right?
No, we bought weed from a dispensary.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And I took it home with me.
Oh, okay.
It may have been Delta 9, which is just as strong
It's
as regular.
probably that.
Yeah.
It was pretty strong weed.
You ever smoke Delta 8 weed? Like that bump fucking
Years
just
ago.
mid?
Yeah.
That's just mid. They just decided to give it a good name.
Mm.
And it's so funny when you smoke that and you smoke like good weed and you can tell.
Mm.
You can very much tell. Because I used to, when I first started smoking, I'm like, I can't tell, it's all. And then you forget that, at least I grew up in a time where weed has been very good, always. Like, I never had to worry about getting mid. Which I'm assuming is, when did you start smoking weed?
Oh, man. Ooh. I guess when I was 14.
Okay.
13? Yeah.
And back then, what was it like getting weed? Because when you were, because you're what, 34?
Yeah.
So that's, what, 7 years older than me? Yeah.
Nah, we used to go to this guy who hanged out in Fort Greene and in the backyard.
Nice.
And got bought like dimes and nickels out of it.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, it's too
I
easy.
mean, not anymore. I don't even know if he's still there.
Yeah. You ever think about that? I think about my childhood drug dealers and being like, what are they up to now?
Mm.
Because they got bullied out of their job.
Mm.
You know, like we used to have a guy, his name was Vamp, and he was
Cool name.
he got it from eating a girl's pussy on the rag, but like it was at a party, like he ate her puss and then came out and had like blood on his face. So they called him Vamp. Yeah, he was older than us. He was my buddy's oldest brother's like friend,
Oh, right.
which is who you get weed from,
Oh.
pretty much. You know how it goes.
Yeah, Free. Yeah, that was my guy's name, Free.
Free.
He was, probably in his 50s.
Yeah.
when I was in-
Really?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, dude. He said, he told me he had to get new teeth, and I was like, dude.
What a weird problem.
Yeah.
Why are you hanging out with us?
Yeah. To get money, dude.
Yeah, dude. You ever think about, like, I don't know, think about the balls it took at 14 to want to smoke weed. You know, like, I think about that sometimes. Because the first time I smoked, I was like 16. And now I'm 27, and I've never done cocaine or anything.
Me neither.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good call. I've never done coke
I
because
don't-
it terrifies me.
No, it terrifies me.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, why would I shove something up my nose?
That too.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I know there's pill forms. I don't even like popping pills. I don't pop pills. Just like aspirin and whatnot. Yeah, weird, but
Just for fun.
yeah, dude. Again, that terrifies me also.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've always been weed and shrooms.
Shrooms are nice.
Yeah.
I tripped last week.
Mm.
Just a solo trip.
No.
And I was laying on this floor right here.
Damn.
Laying here, sweating my ass off in front of the air conditioner, which is fantastic.
Tell me, I wasn't tripping. I was depressed on Sunday, and I did that in my room.
Yeah.
Laying on the floor.
In front of the fan?
In front of the fan.
In front of the box fan.
Yeah, in my underwear. All like, ugh.
Yeah. Do you find that mushrooms help
No.
when you feel a little down?
Actually, I haven't tried it when I'm down.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should do it.
Yeah,
I mean, I did.
like a little microdose. I think might be nice.
Hmm.
I don't know if you ever have the feeling when you're done tripping, you're like, you kind of cleanse of whatever you were thinking about or feeling about.
Yeah.
Does that ever happen to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like a good ease.
Yeah, because I feel like your mind just is so open and it's getting bombarded with shit while you're tripping, and by the end of it, you're like, nice. Back. You kind of appreciate having a normal frame of mind after that when you trip hard. Yeah, for sure. So weed, shrooms. You ever do Molly?
Nah, never.
See, we had Nick Marmer on here a few weeks
ago.
ago.
Dude,
and we were talking about every drug.
That dude's dude.
He's a wealth of drug knowledge.
He is, man. Like, I mean, shout out to Nick, man. I'm surprised he's not dead at this point.
Well, that's what's funny, right? Because anybody that uses drugs will point to somebody who's successful that's used drugs.
Yeah.
Like, every bro talks about Dr. Carroll Hart. I don't know if you know who that is, the professor from Columbia University.
Yeah, I wouldn't know that.
Snorts heroin.
Oh, wow.
But is like a genius.
Ooh.
Yeah, like what he talks about is how it's like it's not the drug, it's the person type deal, like they're just, he also has a wealth of knowledge on the actual chemicals themselves, and he's got a whole whatever, I'm not going to do it, but yeah, there's some people that you're like, this guy is I can do that, this guy's well put together. It's like saying Bill Gates dropped out of college, so
He
did
did.
I. Exactly, right, but so did I. I can create Microsoft. Yeah, it's a wacky thing.
Same with Zuckerberg. He dropped out.
Right.
Created Facebook.
Right. Facebook.
But he stole it.
He stole it from his friends.
Yeah.
That's the story, right?
Yeah.
They're also dropping out of Ivy League schools that most people can't get
Exactly.
into.
Exactly.
He's dropping out of Harvard.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit's wild. So, what made you do stand-up for the first time?
Oh, man. So, I guess 14 years ago.
Okay.
Maybe. There was this bar on First Avenue and 116th Street called The Duck. It was my after school spot.
Yeah.
And me and a couple of friends. Actually, no, it wasn't after school. I was 18. Yeah, me and a couple of friends, we usually go there, and that night it had an open mic night, and my friend Andy, who I'm still best friends with now, signed me up to do that mic, and
Sign you up.
yeah, signed my
Did he go
name.
up?
He didn't go up, no. I didn't know this. My name was shot out.
Whoa.
And I had no material written. I just thought, like, yeah, you just say funny shit, and the crowd will like you. I bombed so bad.
Sure.
I mean, but it was my first time, and my set was me. I was drinking at the time, and my set was me just like slurring my words and making fun of this guy that was wearing like a Bill Cosby sweater.
Yeah.
And this was when like the whole shit was starting to come out with Bill Cosby.
Right.
And I was like, oh, don't break me. And after my set, I went outside just to like, compress, like, oh man, I would never do this ever again.
Yeah.
And homeboy just like smacked me.
Like actually.
Yeah, he
physically.
smacked
Wow.
me. And I was like, what? I was like, dude. I mean, I kind of deserved it because I thought he smacked me because of my performance, not the fact that I called him Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
I thought he would be honored at the time. He called him Bill Cosby.
Wait. So the guy you were fucking with came out and smacked
Yeah,
you?
he smacked me.
Whoa! I thought you were saying your buddy smacked you.
No, the guy that he smacked me. I kind of did deserve it.
Wow.
But
That's crazy.
I mean, my buddy should have got smacked at the time. I just fell in love with it. Not since that day, because consecutively now I've been doing it for 7 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started 14 years ago. Did a couple of mics at that time, and I moved to Strasburg, Pennsylvania, and moved to Philly. Did some mics. That's when I started like really hard doing comedy.
Yeah.
Doing mics there at Raven's Lounge and this other place. But yeah, and then I moved back to New York and started, really hitting it. Yeah, that's the only reason why I'm back here. It's the best scene.
Oh yeah. In terms of like just sheer how much you can do.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, there's nowhere else like it. So what brought you to Pennsylvania? Why'd you move there?
Oh, okay.
If it's worth, mentioning.
Andy, he lives out there with his family,
okay.
And I couldn't really afford to stay here, so he offered me to crash with him and his family for like a couple of months, and I did, and I didn't pay rent, so I saved up, got my own place in Strasburg, and I had a chef job. I was a cook for a couple of years, and I didn't really like it, so I had like a real comic. I had a mental breakdown, and I just said, yo, fuck this, I'm going to Philly. That's where my sister lives. Well, was living, now she's in Florida. But at the time, that's where she was living, and I crashed with her. And again, I got saved up some money and got my own place. And Black Lives Matter happened. That's when COVID and Black Lives Matter happened. I came home one day and my house got broken into. And nothing was taken, but I got like spray painted on my walls ACAB.
Whoa.
Which is like, dude, I'm not even a cop.
Yeah.
Like, why would you do this to me? And I was a security guard at the time, and I just started, and I just did comedy.
Damn. Yeah. What a wild time. Being a cook, I've only worked in restaurants pretty much. Being a cook is fucking banana. How long did you do that for?
Okay, I started here. My very first job here was Applebee's.
Okay.
I was a
that was
my very first job here. I started off as a busboy. Then they promoted me as the to-go guy.
Nice.
I was doing a to-go, and then I was like, dude, fuck this, dude.
You see a lot.
I want to be in the. I didn't like interacting with people.
Okay.
So I want to be like behind the scenes as possible. So I started off. They put me as a line cook there, and I just got like a lot of cooking jobs at the time.
You see a lot of pain in an Applebee's. I remember spending a lot of time in between my arguing parents in an Applebee's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's like a place where families
actually
go
that
argue.
Applebee's it's pretty lit.
You like that?
Yeah. The people I worked with, they were cool.
Okay.
The people that come in, they were cool.
Dollaritas, that's bringing in a wacky crowd.
I haven't been there yet. I don't.
You don't frequent Applebee's.
Yeah, I don't frequent Applebee's.
Last time I went to Applebee's was my birthday. It was lit. I was day drinking at Applebee's, getting like $5 margaritas. Yeah, being the exact person I make fun of.
Dude, the last time I was there, it was with if I tell you comics names, would you know who I'm talking about?
Potentially.
Yeah, Matt Snover.
I don't know that. Shout out Matt.
Shout out Matt. Joe Rosenswag, you know him?
Yeah, you went to Texas with him.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to Texas with Matt, too.
Yeah. Okay.
So
gotcha.
It was us three.
I know Joe.
Yeah, word.
Yeah.
It was us three, and this was when RJ was still in the Knicks at the time, about like 2-3 years ago. It was one of the playoff games the Knicks were in.
Okay.
Yeah, it was after our mic at East
Gotcha. Gotcha, at the Applebee's. That's fire. Yeah, dude, being a fucking cook. I'm a server, And I know
That's gotta be rough.
See, well, that's the thing. Cooks look at servers and they're like, fuck that, I gotta deal with that bitch. And then I'm like, fuck what they're doing, you know, because we're probably making similar money, but you guys, in my opinion, are working so much harder. And the money that we're making, like the advantage that you guys see to us is that you don't have to deal with people, which is, you know, it's because I'm a big Anthony Bourdain fan, and I just read his book, actually. It's really good. But I remember seeing a video.
Confidential?
Kitchen Confidential.
Yeah.
You read it?
I read it.
That's fucking sick, dude. He's so, like, punk rock
about
it. He's cool as fuck.
He's the only, like, I cried when he died. There's two guys I cried that died. Him and Robin Williams.
Robin Williams is a big one.
Yeah.
Because that one's super sad.
That was really sad. That was shocking.
Yeah.
I always wanted to meet him.
Robin Williams.
Yeah. He was my hero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, his stand-up is fantastic.
Oh, yeah, man, I love the stand-up.
Everyone knows him for being a brilliant actor. But
there's a lot of comics that shit on him. He said, oh, he had jokes written for him, and blah, blah, blah. He's not that funny. And it was hilarious. It's all him, Brave. It was all him.
Yeah, and he could do, I mean, he was doing full performance.
Yeah.
He's doing voices. He's running around. He was on coke, definitely in those days. But supposedly there's a story that he used to take people's jokes, but then paid them afterwards.
Yeah,
that was like which is, you know, I mean, it's honorable, right? It's you're at least paying them. It's not like Mencia doing Bill Cosby jokes on an HBO special in front of the whole world, you know. It's fucking wacky. Do you find that having a job that you don't necessarily love helps you pursue stand-up, something that you do love? Do you think that helps, or do you think that it would be beneficial to like have a job that you like so you don't have to think about it, and then you can do stand-up as well?
Well, I'm at that predicament now. Not predicament, but like it's a blessing how like my boss is like really supportive of my dreams, and dude, he didn't need to give me a paid vacation to do stand-up, and I'm about to go to LA. He has a warehouse in LA, so he said if I need like a couple of dollars, then hit him up. I can work at his warehouse. So he's very supportive of my dreams.
Oh, that's perfect then.
But the last job I had, they were not. They didn't give a fuck.
They didn't want to hear it.
Yeah, I had it was one of the last shows at Caroline's. I was supposed to do. I didn't get because I was a driver for a produce company, and yeah, like basically you're done once like your route is done, and I was stuck in traffic for 3 hours that day, and yeah, they didn't give a fuck, and I didn't quit because of that. Actually, at first I got fired over some bullshit.
Yeah?
Yeah. No, dude, I talk about it. Fuck it.
Let's hear it.
All right, so...
what happened?
So...
fuck this produce company.
Yeah,
what's the name of
it? So, it was that same day, the Caroline show that I was supposed to go. I didn't go. And, they wanted me... So the guy that was dispatching, we was communicating on, some app. I forgot the app.
I don't know what that was.
That's crazy. You got like fireworks on that. 4th of
July. Fuck your jobs.
Yeah.
Fuck your boss. This is for the higher worker. Anyways, so I was stuck in traffic, and I was in my moods where like I was like, yo, fuck everybody.
Yeah.
So I get like messages from my dispatcher. It was like, how long to the next person? And I was like, I texted eventually. I was honest.
Eventually.
Yeah, I said eventually. And he was like, okay, you're no help, thanks. So this was on a Friday.
Yeah.
And we was off Sunday and Monday. Saturday and Sunday. So I got back to work on Monday, and they talked to me, and they was like, here's a write-up for you for not answering the dispatcher. I was like, but I did.
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he was like, yeah, you was really snarky. I was like, how did you know? It's a text.
Yeah.
And it was like, stop complaining and sign it. I was like, all right, I sign it. Fucking assholes. And they said, all right, we're going to have to let you go. I was like, why? He's like, you're disobedient. You're, what's the word for it?
Insubordinate.
Insubordinate, yeah. You're insubordinate to your superiors and whatnot.
Yeah.
I was alright, fuck you, Jack.
That's
that was
fair.
his name, Jack.
I thought you just turned into a guy from the 70s.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Jack.
Yeah, dude.
Slide
Fuck you, Jack. Dude, I bumped into him on the subway the other day.
Yeah.
And apparently he got fired. And there's a lawsuit against him, but I don't know what happened. So I hit up a mutual friend of mine that still works there. I was like, hey, what happened to Jack? Like, I heard there's a lawsuit. Again, they won't tell.
Yeah. Damn. That's why. That's a tough job to have to fire people.
Yeah, man. But like, that job just gave me heartache and headaches and ulcers. Like,
And you hated it.
I hated it so much.
And do you think that it helped you to do stand-up, or no? You think it's better the situation you have now?
No, it's better. Like, this situation
This is
I
way
have now
better.
is way better. I mean, I wish it would pay me more, but I mean, it is what it is.
You get the freedom.
Yeah.
To do
Do
stand-up.
stand-up, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I find with serving. I always tell people, like, if you're doing something else, you're going to school, you're pursuing something, serving's a great way. It's fucking annoying, like you're saying. I'm not undermining the fucking, like, I don't love doing it. But you can make some good bread in a short period of time.
You know who I can't stand that does stand-up? Finance guys.
Ah.
Dude, like...
I was almost a finance guy.
Yeah?
I was almost a finance bro. It was fucking bad.
Not all finance. There's some finance guys
bad.
that are really chilled.
Yeah.
But finance guys, like lawyers and whatnot, that do comedy, that switch to comedy, they're like, my paralegal thinks I'm funny, so I guess I should do this, and they're just dog shit, dude.
Yes. Yeah, because comics, part of being a comic is or doing anything creative, I guess, is kind of going against systems, if that makes sense. So if you work as a finance guy, you're buying into the system. Like, you work as a fucking data analyst, you kind of already are, you're part of this thing that we're all supposed to be against, you know?
Yeah, alright, but like, dude, fuck you, dude. Like, you already got the money.
Exactly.
You didn't have the time to do this. Like, how much money you made doing this?
Fucking none. This podcast? Fucking zero.
No, I mean, like, comedy.
Comedy? Fucking
Like, do
close
all
to
your
none.
shows. Really?
Yeah.
Damn, man.
Not a lot.
No. That just made my shit so sad. I mean, exactly. I'm not going to tell you how much I made, but like exactly my point.
But
like,
it doesn't matter, is the thing.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't. If you like something enough, like, I'll tell I got friends who have like legitimate jobs. Like, a real job to me is a plumber. Like, you're a plumber. You wake up, you fucking go to work. You know, that guy, he's not doing anything for free. He's not like picking up a hobby. Like, I'm gonna do this and not get paid for a long time.
Yeah.
Like, we're kind of subscribing to that. And once you kind of commit to that idea, you almost don't worry about money as much. I don't know. Like, when you're broke as fuck, the mindset that you kind of need to have is like, man. Like, we started this thing talking about how money's make believe. Like, that comes from a place of being broke. Being broke or being really rich. Because when you're really rich, then again, money means nothing, right? But when you're really broke, money also means nothing. It's when you're in the middle is when you get worried about life and worried about shit, you know?
True.
That's what I think, at least. Yeah. Yeah, people who are like, when they start stand-up, like, how do you start getting paid? I'm like, who knows, bro?
Yeah, word.
Yeah.
There's comics that are like seller level, and they tell me how much they get paid, and it shocked me. It's like, bro, but like you performed in arenas and theaters, and you got sitcoms. So, and yeah, it just shocks me how much. It's not that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
it's like the lowest form of entertainment.
stand-up, right?
Yeah. I hate to say it, but it's true.
Yeah. However, though, at
It's
least
definitely
now,
lower.
You think so?
A
Like what?
magician or something?
Magician. They sell out fucking arenas.
Yeah, that's how.
Name 3 magicians.
David Blaine.
Chris Angel.
Chris Angel.
I thought
no, he's a phony. That's not
Well,
even.
they're all phonies.
Yeah.
Magic doesn't exist.
But David Blaine makes it exist.
Yeah. He makes you believe. He's really fucking good. And David Copperfield.
Oh yeah,
3 of them.
All right, name one not named David.
No, dude.
Fuck. But that really is the only 3, right? You can't name a 4th. Who's the 4th?
Man, who's that guy? There was a show on Hulu. It was a theater show. He did magic tricks, and I think Stephen Colbert produced it.
Oh, really?
He found this guy. It was like.
Oh, is that dude on? Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
You may be thinking of the same guy though. He comes on after the Impractical Jokers, and he has that whole show.
The Mentalist? Is it that
Is
guy?
he a mental? No.
Is that
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah,
You go with your description, and I'll find mine.
yeah, it was on Hulu. It's like a concert movie, but like it's like him doing like theater, and he was just doing magic tricks, and he was like talking about his family with like, he did tricks in those scenarios, and it was really good.
Yeah.
The Carbonaro effect. Have you ever seen
Oh,
that?
yeah.
That's not that guy. Yeah, it's not. I know who you're
remember
talking
that
about,
guy.
but it's not that guy.
I remember that guy. Yeah.
I guess Google
That guy.
magician Hulu.
Yeah. We can probably find it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's some pretty low fucking forms of entertainment. Especially, I mean, now stand-up, there's more people doing arenas than ever.
Wait,
Right.
what's his name? Derek, yeah, that guy.
Derek Del Guadio.
Yeah,
Del Guadio. He's a dirty wop. He's like, watch me hit my wife without my hands.
Nah, man, I can't laugh.
Is that
at
him?
He was so.
He was
what
good.
I saw that was really heartwarming and.
Is
really,
that him with Slav? Oh no,
That's Luke.
somebody else.
That's Luke
That's Mark
Skywalker.
Hamill.
See, I don't know shit. I don't know shit about Dick. Yeah, I don't know that Magic. Magic is a fun one. I would put pro wrestling under stand-up. Just when you look at the audience, if you judge an art's, I guess highness, I guess you have to look at the audience. Like,
That's my dream audience. Not wrestling fans, but like a crowd that shouts like in the wrestling game, like in a wrestling match.
yeah.
Like you ever listen to Carlin's like '90s?
Oh, yeah.
stand-up? Yeah, like you listen to the crowd, like how they cheering and
Yeah.
I want that. That's my dream. I want that crowd.
Right. Well, he also said some powerful shit that just
Yeah.
probably made you want to fucking scream and
That's
holler.
why I don't know if you know this bit that I have, the golf course bit. There should be a shooting at a golf course.
Yeah.
So like at certain places.
Like a supermarket or something.
But but don't shoot up in the air before the golfers are about to tee up, and the golfers are politicians and lobbyists. And dude, like Carlin inspired me to write that bit.
Well, he had the
It was
whole thing
a-
about golf courses
Yeah.
and how they were fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, there's homeless people. What about? Yeah. Well, that guy was like, obviously, kind of an isolated case, you know?
Yeah.
Because he was kind of the crossover between. When people say comedians are like, it's the stupidest thing ever, the modern day philosopher, it's obviously the dumbest fucking
There's
shit ever.
You consider me as me
That's what I'm saying.
shooting up a golf course, me a philosopher?
Yeah. Anybody that says that, like when I'm like, oh, I do stand up, they're like, oh, well, you guys are so important. I'm like, no, we're not.
No, we're not.
We're not important at all. A scientist is important. Like,
Yeah, I did a bar show yesterday in Staten Island.
Ooh.
And
Patrick Haggerty.
yeah,
Shout out.
Patrick, shout out Pat. This guy, he was so nice. He was like, "You guys must be getting a lot of money out of this, right?" I was like, "No,
Tons.
no,
and tons.
You're so nice."
But he was probably the closest. Carlin was probably the closest to being any kind of a philosopher. And
Chappelle.
Oh yeah,
Chappelle, yeah. Chappelle too. He's got some of that in there.
he got a lot of views on trans.
Get
Like,
that too.
a lot of philosopher. philosophical thoughts that he has on that.
Right. Bill Hicks, I guess you could throw in
Oh,
there.
dude, Bill Hicks.
You like Bill Hicks?
I love Bill
Oh,
Hicks.
yes.
He,
yeah.
Louis, he was on Joe Rogan, and he told me that he opened for him. I mean, not me, but
It feels like
it feels
when
like
you
he
listen to
started
that. Yeah.
He said that he opened for him, and he had a great set, but Bill, he was the headliner, and he
Walked
just
around.
ate it. Yeah,
Yeah.
walked around.
Well, that guy was like, anti-comedy almost. Like, he was funny because he was fucking screaming at people and calling them idiots.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the complete opposite of what. Like, how do you go from the beginning of like, you go from fucking Bob Hope, and then 20 years later, Bill Hicks is out, and he's fucking screaming at people. You know, it's the same thing with Sam Kinison, and they were boys. I mean, they came up in the same scene, but it's like, you know, that guy, for whatever reason, always had some shit to say.
Yeah.
And he was gonna fucking scream it at you. You ever listen to, like, he's got some shit on, well, like, he put it out recently. You could get some of his, you
got new shit on?
you could get some of his shit on like Apple Music and Spotify and stuff. Have you ever listened to like Rant in E minor?
Probably.
It's so good, dude.
I don't really know albums names from Hicks that well.
Yeah.
Like, I know all of Carlin's album. It's crazy. I know Carlin and Louis, but anybody else, I can't remember their album's name.
You consider them some of your bigger influences?
Yeah.
Both of them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are the albums still a thing?
Like just a comedy album with
Yeah, because like when I was a kid, that was like, you know, an awesome thing to do. Like download a comedy album on iTunes and stuff. That's not really a thing
I think
anymore. It's just Netflix specials.
I think just Netflix and YouTube.
Yeah. But I mean, it's not a bad idea because everyone uses Spotify. Everyone uses, like, we're uploading a podcast on Spotify. You could upload an hour worth of material if you wanted to. You know, that's not the worst idea.
Shout out to you, man, like, for doing this. I can't do this. Like,
well, I like doing it. That's the thing.
Yeah, man, like, I don't really, I don't think, like, you're a cool guy, but, like, certain people I can't really hold a conversation to.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I feel you. Also, but, I mean, it's just like anything else. The longer you do it, like, when I first started this, me and you would be here like, fucking, I wouldn't be able to drive a fucking conversation to save my life. You listen to the beginning of the show, it's fucking, you know, way worse. But, yeah, I mean, I was talking about this with Tariq earlier. The hobbies, I find, at least for me, whatever you're doing, you kind of do it until you think it's not cool anymore. You know, like, even if it's fun, if you don't think it's cool anymore, at least for me, I'm going to stop doing it. Like, I grew up playing instruments. Like, I used to play the saxophone in elementary school and middle school. I played the guitar for a little while. And I stopped doing it because I'm like, this is fucking lame. I want to get some puss. And then now as an adult, I'm like, fuck, if I could play a saxophone well, I would get more puss. You know, like, that would be sick.
Yeah, I felt that way when I play guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you play a little bit?
I know a few chords.
There's one behind you.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah. Is it tuned?
It's I don't know. It might be. Go ahead. Let's fiddle around. Bobby rapped on here. Bobby Sheehan. There's a pick in the top of it.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I know a couple of chords. I know.
Now you're live. Here we go. What do we got? G chord.
Yeah, is it?
Well, E minor.
Yeah, E minor. Yeah, it's been a minute.
No, this is beautiful.
I wonder why.
Me play the guitar. Why does my life suck? I hate these bitches and the Instagram. They only eat Oreos and in their underwear. These bitches. a house.
Hey! That
You
was
seen
beautiful.
these chicks like eating their faces off? Like,
mukbang, they call it.
is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's called
Mukbang videos.
That's crazy, man. Like, a chick got a house from those videos from
Yeah.
just eating.
Dude, there's worse ones. What about the NPC videos?
What's that?
The girls.
those are weird too.
Those are weird. The ones on TikTok that they just pretend to be like
I'm a grown
robot.
man. I don't have TikTok.
I don't use TikTok either.
How you know?
They end up on Instagram too. No, they it's like the girl. She's like gang. Ice cream so good. Ice cream so. She just pretends to be like a robot, like an.
There'll be like a chat,
Yeah.
and she'll just read whatever people are telling her to read. Like,
And she says it like a robot, like a background character in a video game. And she makes bread.
Nice.
Like 10K a month bread.
In her underwear?
She bounces her tits. Yeah, this is the one I'm
They
thinking
always
of.
do that.
I forget her name.
Always do that.
What about the genre of video of a lady that's like pretending to get fucked? Like you just see like this, and she's like moving back and forth, like she's getting. You ever see those videos?
Nah.
Yeah. She's like your POV when you come home from work, and she's like laying down with the fucking camera like up here. It's so weird. It's very strange.
Yeah, nah, dude.
Yeah, it's a weird thing.
I think I'm gonna try the mukbang thing.
Yeah.
Mukbang videos.
It's my way out.
Could I?
Oh, yeah.
That thing's nice. My buddy that I work with has one. This
I
thing
don't
is
know if
crazy.
it has juice in it, but I'm still tasting the.
Does it taste like metal yet?
Nah.
That's nice.
Yeah, but it says 0.
Still works, I guess.
Oh,
You can
it's
charge
good.
those things. Those are nice.
Yeah.
Thank God for technology, huh?
Yeah, man. Back to the AI, man.
You
Like,
get
you guys
canceled.
saved us.
Yeah. An AI fucking vape. Wait for that to happen.
Yeah.
Like, I want this to taste like a fucking chicken sandwich.
Nah.
That'll happen.
Mm.
MIT just made prosthetics that you can use, like, you can bend it with your mind.
Really?
Pretty crazy, dude.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Yeah, like,
Is it like Neuralink?
it's probably something along those lines. Can we find, like, an article? Because I only read a headline, as one does.
Oh.
This is a pretty cool headline.
How should I narrow this down?
It's brand new. Look up MIT prosthetic. I'm sure it's like mind powered prosthetic. I don't know, something will pop up.
Hmm. Every time I hear MIT, I think of that shooting.
It didn't happen at MIT. I think at Virginia Tech.
Virginia Tech?
Oh, well, I mean, it's a school.
MIT, they're fucking. They got some crazy robots. They got
Oh.
robots that do backflips and fucking. Somebody shoots that school, we're gonna lose some stuff.
Oh, man.
You don't want people to shoot that school.
Dude, MIT is Skynet.
Skynet. Where's that from?
Oh, Terminator.
Terminator. Fuck. Yeah, it probably is, right?
Yeah.
All right. What is this? Where's this from? Reuters.
This is from the MIT
Oh, okay.
EDU.
This is going to be hard to read. A prosthesis driven by the nervous system helps people with amputation walk naturally. The new surgical procedure gives people more neural feedback from the residual limb. With it, 7 patients walked more naturally and navigated obstacles.
Oh, I thought, like...
Yeah, see,
Alright, that's kind of cool.
No, yeah, this is good.
I thought you meant, like, telepathy shit. Like, they put on a headband and, like, they just control that tape that is over there.
That's way cooler.
He's walking pretty well.
Oh, shit.
That's sick. That's nuts.
He walked pretty damn good.
Yeah, that's
I don't
good
even go
stuff.
up the stairs that good.
Shout out poor little Tink Tink. Remember poor little Tink Tink from Cat Williams?
Mm.
The motherfucker would be running in no time. That's crazy. Thank God for that. You ever think about what's going to happen in the future, like medicine-wise, so it kind of eases you up in your everyday life now? So you're like, oh, they'll have something for me later on.
Mm.
I think about that occasionally.
Just like a pill that can cure everything.
No, like a treatment, you know. Like now that I see this, probably in 20 years.
Like my
it'll be
elbow's
normal.
been clicking, so I think I'm gonna be all right.
Yeah. Like if I lose a leg, at least I'll get a cool robot leg that works,
Mm.
instead of like the funky ones they got now, where you gotta run weird. You gotta run like a circuit. You ever watch a guy with no legs run?
Nope.
Yeah, nope. They haven't either. Hey.
Can we YouTube that?
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Yeah, man, science is fucking, that shit's wacky.
It's weird, man.
Especially MIT science. Have you heard did you listen to the Terrence Howard JRE episode, the first one?
Nah.
So
I didn't know he was on J. I didn't really
I'm a little closer.
Oh, I didn't even know he was on JRE. I never watched Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
As much anymore.
Yeah. Well, he had him on once, and he was talking about like all this math shit that he created, all these like shapes and shit that haven't been created before, and he uses a lot of vernacular that would sound like he's a genius to me and you. But today they just had an episode with him and an actual genius, like in the field of mathematics and physics and shit, Eric Weinstein, and he's like,
Oh, that guy's crazy.
this is like nonsense. Not nonsense, but this is like nothing new.
Neil deGrasse Tyson put out like an 18-minute like hit piece on him too.
Yeah.
On Terrence Howard?
On Terrence Howard.
Yeah.
He wasn't really mean about it, but because Terrence Howard like had met Neil deGrasse Tyson and sent him like a fucking 40-page like thesis on all these like crazy scientific mathematical ideas. So Neil deGrasse Tyson broke down and gave him like a full-blown peer review. He spent hours of his time like debunking every theory that he had in his thesis, but he was like giving like a full-blown peer review, like out of respect.
Which is good. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
it's
nice.
like respectful.
Yeah, that's what you want if you're trying to be a scientist, I guess.
True.
But then Terrence Howard like said that Neil deGrasse Tyson shit on him, and he was pissed at him, and this and that. So
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's like you're an actor, right? like at the end of the day, you can read all the books you want. This guy, his job is to fucking think about shit you can't even consider. Shit that you wouldn't even be able to fucking... Like, I've been listening to this episode that I'm telling you about, and this other guy, Eric Weinstein, is like talking about shit, and you can't even fathom it. You know, like, you can couple some words together that make you sound cool.
Yeah.
Like plasma ray or something. But like, you know, once you sit down with a fucking actual smart guy, you're like, wow, I don't know dick. You know?
is that what Terrence was doing? Was he like that, or was
he's
he
like
doubling down?
He's trying to double down, but this guy's like, you're just not in the frame of mind that it would take to explain the things that you're trying to explain, if that makes sense, you know? It's fucking crazy. So
you just described me all like my daily life.
yeah.
Like I'm trying to explain things, but it's so hard to explain.
And that's just normal shit.
Yeah.
That's just going to the store.
Yeah, word.
Yeah, fuck yeah. So, you did stand up in Philly for how long?
For 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
And then you came back here
Came back here 5 years ago.
and just hit it fucking hard.
Yeah.
Would you consider, because from what you said, you're being a cook, you were like, fuck this, after so long, I just want to do something I'm like connected to, which happens to be stand up. Would you like call that a quarter life crisis?
With me being a cook?
Like deciding that what you were doing at that point in time, you're like, fuck this, I gotta rethink things and go in a different direction.
You know what? I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because I remember that New Year. It started off of in my 20s. I was at this party at this bar in Fort Greene, and I was really hammered. I was so hammered I woke up in the woman's bed.
Whoa.
And this woman, she had a picture of an old lady with Barack Obama.
Okay.
And I was like, hey, is this your grandma? And then I turned, it was the grandma in the bed.
No.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So
What
that's my quarter life crisis. It started up that New Year's.
Holy shit.
Yeah, dude, the other bedroom, the other nightstand, it was like it was like dentures in a glass.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow, so they were out, so something happened.
Yeah.
Oh, did you pipe this lady?
Oh man, I don't remember. That's the thing.
Holy fuck, dude. So that was like, we gotta figure something out here. That was a moment where you were like, we gotta.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I gotta get my shit together, man.
So let's become a comedian. Isn't that funny?
I gotta talk about it.
Yeah.
You just getting material, eh?
My life is fucked. Let me become a comedian and fuck it more.
Yeah, I don't know when I put comedy as a priority. I don't know when's the exact moment. I mean, yeah, I don't got no degree. I mean, I got associates, but I don't got. Yeah, I'm not really like I feel comedy is so free, and you can like do whatever you want. Not do whatever you want, but you still
Pretty
have
much.
professional. But like, yeah, it's pretty much like a freedom type of thing, you know?
Yeah. Also, speaking to comics, you forget when you're hanging out with comics so often, and then you go to speak to regular people, you forget there's like social pretenses that everyone kind of follows in real life.
That's why I'm not good at dates.
Yeah. You just say whatever.
I like make jokes about my dick and
Yeah.
nah, I don't know. But yeah. Speaking of dates, you know how Hinge they give you like a prompt that you gotta type in a prompt or whatnot.
Yeah.
So my prompt is I sing the national anthem at cockfights. It's not my joke. It's Rodney Dangerfield's joke.
Okay.
And I was on a date with this chick, and she asked me, "How does that go?" I was like, "How does what go?" She was like, "You singing the national anthem at cockfights." And I was like, "Yeah, that's not what I do." And yeah, she's like, "You're a pathological liar. This will never work."
Oh my goodness. She sounds like a fucking idiot.
Oh,
she believed that.
Dude, she's a psychiatrist. That's what she told me.
Ah, gotcha. That's gotta be tough dating a psychiatrist person. They just break you down constantly. Like, this is why you're doing this. Yeah.
I think it'd be like a leverage.
Yeah.
What if like she tells me one of her patients and I'm like recording?
Yeah.
Remember what you said about Alphonse?
Yeah. How about this?
That's my name on dating profiles, Alphonse.
Alphonse?
Yeah.
Is that actually true?
On Field it is. Yeah.
Field, yeah, it makes sense on Field. That's a filthy app. Last time I hooked up with a girl on Field.
I forgot I deleted it.
I banged her in a car on Palm Sunday. We matched that day, and like within hours.
Whoa.
Yeah. It was, Field is a filthy place.
Yeah.
But this is the kind of thing that you can say when you're hanging out with a comedian.
Yeah.
You know, you can kind of just talk freely about things, which is why comedians have the best podcasts. At least that's what I think. You know, across the board, because you can. What I believe is you should be able to say and speak about anything you want. It's up to you, you know, wherever your parameters are. Like, I don't say the N-word, but I think everyone should be able to say it. You know. And I'm looking you in the face saying that, and I mean it.
Continue.
No, I don't think anybody should be censored. And obviously Twitter has shown what happens. There's a lot of racist shit on Twitter. There's a lot of people getting murdered on Twitter constantly, you know. And I guess that is unnerving to some people. But I'm of the belief that you should be able to say anything. I don't know how you feel about that.
I feel alright with the N-word. I feel no one should say that, no matter what color that you are.
Sure.
It's an ignorant word. It defiles a black person, and they said that the Irish was called that too. So yeah, no one should say that word.
Right.
But the F word, I feel you should use it on heterosexual men that does gay shit, like talking about their jobs or their wife, not husband, their wives, their wives or not, leaving early at Mike's, bombing at a show and taking my compliment and say, "Hey, good set."
Yeah.
Don't you hate that once you bomb at a show and
great job, man.
Yeah, great job.
Yeah,
I hate that
shit.
so much.
Right. But I don't bomb. No, anyway.
No, dude, I ate it Saturday night.
Did you?
Yeah, you know Ryan Peterson?
Yeah.
Oh my God,
You
dude,
went to the Elbow Room?
Yeah, elbow room. Oh my god, it was like the worst.
Really?
The whole show was. I mean, honestly, I didn't receive after my set. I just sat in the car and just like listened to Zuzu.
You're like, I gotta be alone.
Yeah, right, I was not feeling it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was his show. His mom and his brother and his family showed up. His mom. Oh my god.
Mm.
I mean, this is not like, oh, she's hot. She's like, oh, I just want bad things to happen for her. She was heckling during the show. She was one of those that told me good job after my set. I was like, bitch, fuck you. All right? Fuck you. You're my boy. You're my boy's mom. But fuck you. Dude.
Yeah. At the end of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a. But I don't know. What would you prefer? If people just said nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing.
Don't talk to me.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not in the mood to talk. Like,
Yeah.
I just ate it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it is funny though because we obviously have like an idea of when our jokes are supposed to get laughs.
Yeah.
And the audience doesn't know that. So if you might think you bombed, but the audience is like, well, you did pretty good. But there's parts where you're like, well, I should have got laughs there. I didn't get laughs there. Fuck. You know, so in your mind,
Yeah.
you're like, fuck, I fucking bombed. But to them, you're like, no. Plus, we get greedy. We want to kill every time because it feels so good to
Sure.
murder every time.
Oh, yeah.
You know? And I think that's what being a professional is.
But I've seen professionals eat it.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. You catch, like, you know, to them, a spot at the cellar is like an open mic. You know?
Oh, yeah, dude. That's my dream. I want to treat that as open mic.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Because that is, I mean, to do comedy, you really do need an audience.
But even with an open mic, they said, like, it's a bad place to be, but, like, I have fun.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I love seeing you guys, working out your shit.
Yeah.
I mean, certain people that I can't name on this, but, like, it's cool that they're still failing, but they're never going to make it in this. So, yeah, dude, like, have a good time. I hope it might.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. This is how I look at it. Anytime I get to do stand-up, it's better than not. It's the same way that I look at smoking. I like to smoke. Just anything. Crack, no. Cigarettes, fucking whatever. In my mind, I'm not like bright.
I knew you were joking because you don't have a body of a crack smoker.
Yeah.
Of a crackhead. Yeah. Fat bitch.
Start smoking crack.
Start smoking crack. Do you get that? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to.
No. I was just gonna say smoking is better than not smoking, and in the same sense, doing stand-up is better than not. That's what
Speaking of like weight loss, do you get text? Do you guys get text messages from like your doctor saying prescribe you to Ozempic?
I don't have a doctor.
I haven't gone through that so long.
Yeah.
I haven't been off health. I've been off health insurance for 5 years.
Yeah.
So Kendrick just like throughout that whole beef, he just promoted Ozempic.
Yeah. That Ozempic's a scary one because people are just like, I'll take that.
What is it actually? Is it just a fat burner, or it's like a hormone?
What I've heard is it's a medication that makes.
Is it insulin?
Is it? I don't think it is. I think it's an injection you take.
Oh.
It comes like insulin.
Well, South Park taught me you inject it and to cure for it's like a weight loss.
Lizzoism?
Yeah. Yeah,
Right, that's what they were trying to do there.
They
for type 2 diabetes.
What I understand, which is the preventable
So drink
one,
is black apple.
which is the preventable one. What's the word? You can prevent diabetes too. That's from just being a fat pig. Diabetes 1 you're born with. Diabetes 2 you just eat yourself into it. And trust me, my family, it runs in my family. So
Yeah, me too.
yeah. You know what I heard? Diabetes 3 is actually Alzheimer's.
Really?
America's the only place that calls Alzheimer's. Everywhere else is diabetes type 3. It's something that has to do with an insulin thing. But what I understand, what Ozempic does is it makes you just not hungry. Like it just makes you not want to eat things.
It seems like it just lowers your blood sugar.
Okay. Yeah, well, so fuck it. Take it. I don't know. We're 3 assholes sitting in a room. We don't know anything. We're just, this is speculative science here.
Yeah, man, but I don't have $5,000.
Yeah, who's got the money for any of this?
Sleepy Joe's lowering the price.
Yeah.
That'll get us not fat.
Sleepy Joe.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened on that debate? I thought he was black. I thought, like, he was supposed to hype up, like, everyone, like, yo, I'm Joe Biden, the black guy, what's up?
The black guy. I always thought Trump was a black guy.
Nah, dude, if you don't vote for Joe, you're not black.
Yeah, oh, that's right. He did say that. He did say that. Yeah.
Yo, who said that? Somebody said that on mic. He said he wanted Trump to show off his Air Force Ones, those Trump sneakers.
The Trump sneakers?
Yeah, he was walking out with those shoes.
He had them on?
No, he didn't, but it would
that's
be cool
bullshit.
to see, yeah.
He should have had them on. That's like when 50 Cent had the G Unit clothes. He was saying that nobody was wearing the G Unit, like,
Yeah, no one's wearing that shit.
but in G Unit,
Mm.
like Young Buck and fucking Tony Yayo and all that, none of them were wearing it. And he's like, that's kind of, they were supposed to be wearing it.
Nah.
Like, that's part of the thing.
But it sounded like a lot, right? Those G-Unit clothes?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I remember I wanted one. I wanted a sweatsuit.
Yeah.
I couldn't afford it.
Yeah. That's like Rockaware too.
Yeah, Rockaware, I wanted that.
Yeah. What was that, Jay-Z?
I had a flea market with all the knockoff shoes, so I think I had a knockoff pair of his Reeboks.
Oh, yeah.
And I had like knockoff like Fat Farms.
Those are great. The knockoff fucking, the flea markets. I remember growing up in flea markets.
But they get damaged like 2 days after. 2 days later.
So are the real ones probably.
Yeah, now you can kind of see, like, at least since moving to New York, the flea market thing is more like a street market thing.
Yeah.
Where, like, it's people selling legitimate fake stuff right there on the side of the street, which is pretty sick. Yeah, that's the thing about New York. You can just get anything always, all the time.
Yeah, like Canal Street was always like that.
Exactly. That's the exact place I was thinking of.
Yeah, man. We I usually deliver around there.
Yeah.
On Canal Street. And I see those guys. And one time a cop car came up and homeboy just like packed up his shit.
Yeah, they're fast with it.
Yeah,
too.
he was really fast with it.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, like a whole.
They're already
suitcase.
on blankets.
Yeah,
like, with
he
the,
took the blanket and then just booked it.
That's fucking smart. Fucking wrap that shit up. The hobo bag. Stick on a bag. Yeah, that shit's sick.
Yeah, there's like this mother and daughter was like looking at some belts, and he was like, "Sorry," and then just fucking left.
I used to. I had a couple delivery jobs as well. I used to deliver bread for this bakery that was open for like 100 years or some shit back in Rhode Island, and then COVID pretty much closed them down. And I used to deliver paint. I used to deliver paint for like a company that would sell to auto body shops and shit. And
Why did you do that?
yeah, this one time I took mushrooms
At
at work, and I was driving this big van all around town, and I stopped. It was one of the last stops of the day, and this woman, I remember, I'm high on mushrooms, and I walk in, and I'm there to drop the shit off, and I drop it off, and they sign, and the lady wants to talk to me. So we're talking. It's the older woman, the secretary, and she's telling me about this. She has a friend that works at this big casino in Rhode Island, and she works at one of the buffets there. And she was telling me about how much, and this is this lady speaking, okay, how much she dislikes Asian people. Again, I'm on mushrooms, and this is the story she tells me. She says that they're gross. And what makes them gross is that at the buffet they would eat all the seafood specifically. I don't know if you could tell, this lady seemed racist. They eat all the seafood and they would vomit it in bags and take it home with them. That's what this lady told me when I'm tripping on mushrooms. I'm like, I need to leave. I dropped your stuff off.
Bye.
Give me the check. It's time for me to go. And then so many years later, in that same auto body parking lot, I banged that girl on field. Pretty crazy how things come full circle, man.
This is all in Rhode Island.
All in Rhode Island.
I gotta move to Long Island.
Yeah, it was a good time. Well, anyway, sir, I say we wrap this fucker up. Let's put a bow on this thing.
All right.
Where can people find you? Instagram, YouTube, all the places.
Instagram, Twitter, my government name, Ryhaad Carroll.
That's it?
That is it.
That's it? Okay.
Yeah.
Any shows or anything you want to promote while you're on here? That you can think of?
It's on Instagram.
Okay.
Instagram, yeah.
Check the Instagram.
Yeah, got shows in LA coming up. I got
very nice.
Yeah, dude. We got it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, motherfuckers. Happy 4th of July. Shit. If you sat around listening to a podcast.
Happy your United Day. Spend your day eating burgers and be united.
Yes. Be united.
Fuck that independent shit. You're not independent.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Be united except to the migrants that are coming here illegally. Don't.
Oh, no, invite them too. They got the best shit.
They got the best shit.
Yeah.
Best drugs, best music.
They might put the population down in this country. We need it.
Yeah.
I'm joking, please don't.
That's how we're ending it, motherfuckers. Thank you guys for listening. We'll talk to you next week. Peace.
Bye.